Good morning, students. Today I have brought chapter number 7, motion of class 9th. Here we go. First, do you know what is motion? So, an object is said to be in motion when position of a body changes continuously with respect to its surroundings and with time. There is one fact that an object may appear to be moving for one person but stationary for other. For example, a person in a moving bus observes trees moving back while a person standing on a roadside observes trees at a single position, while he also observes that passengers are moving with bus. Now, next question comes that what is rest? A body is said to be at rest if its position doesn't change with respect to its surroundings and time. So now is motion along straight line. See, here is a straight line. So A, B, C. Suppose a person has to move from point A to C. Now the total distance is 50 kilometers. Right? Next is, first of all, you should know what is distance. It is total length of actual path covered by body. Then is displacement, shortest distance measured from initial to final position. Here we will go with example. Let me show you. Are you able to see this diagram? See, suppose you think that A has to move to point D. 1 is the longest distance, that is first he move A to B, then B to C, and finally C to D. But now we can have shortest distance as well, directly moving from A to D. Now when we travel A, B, C, D, then it is called distance, total distance. While when we move along the shortest distance, that is A to D, it is called displacement. As you can see, distance will be AB plus BC plus CD equal to 30, while displacement will be shortest distance, that is AD equal to 10 meters. Now what is uniform motion? When objects cover equal distance in equal intervals, it is known as uniform motion, while non-uniform motion when object covers unequal distance in equal intervals. Right? Now how can we find the rate of motion? It is first is that we can measure distance, also we refer it as speed. The SI unit for speed is meter per second. We also use average speed to find rate of motion because many times distances are unequal, that is not uniform. So here average speed we calculate as total distance covered and total time taken. First of all, what is definition of speed? Rate of change of position, while velocity is change of displacement. Now here we see average speed is represented as V, total distance traveled is represented as S, and total time taken is represented by T. Now what is the formula for average velocity? It is initial velocity, that is starting velocity, or second is financial velocity. Sum of these divided by 2 gives us average velocity. Next is initial velocity is represented by point U, then final is represented by V and divided by 2. Now change of velocity per time is represented as acceleration, that is change in velocity per time taken. Its unit is meter per second squared. Formula will be A equal to V, that is final velocity minus initial velocity, right, upon time taken. This motion is called accelerated motion as well. Now how can we represent it graphically? There are two types of graphs, displacement time graph and velocity time graph. Here first is displacement time graph, which is also known as distance time graph. See, here distance is shown on y-axis and time is shown on x-axis. It shows uniform motion. See, from O, A, then B. If we have to find slope, how we find slope? S2 minus S1 upon T2 minus T1. Here I have written this. This graph is also used to find speed. Now is velocity time graph. Here we take velocity on y-axis and time on x-axis. So it is used for measuring displacement and distance. It is also in uniform motion. Now as uniform circular motion, that is represented as speed, that is v equal to 2 pi r upon time taken. When a body moves in a circular path, it is known as circular motion, as you can see in the diagram. So there are three equations that we will be solving in next class. I hope you have listened concepts clearly and understood very well. Thank you. Please like and subscribe and share please.